Wisconsin trails by 8, and Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Fisher. He's out there with Hill, and it's Conley in at the 3 spot. Hill inside. He's against Randolph. Fisher can't hit.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And the Badgers with possession here. Hill kicks to Fisher. Fires from 18. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Kaminsky is checked in for Wisconsin.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Now here's Conley. That drops. Fisher's got 5.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here is Hill following the basket by Freak. Outside Hill. 4 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Fisher, the pass to Conley. Feeds it to Fisher. Fires from the line. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Fisher's got 7 points.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Rose with the ball. He's got 17. Got it up. And so we wrap up. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Rose, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. They've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the
It's
glass.
a completely new group here for the
The
Hoyas.
rest of you,
Both teams
leak
deciding
out so
to
we can
change
get
it
some
up.
Easy transition points.
Hoyas leading by 13. Rose in a 2-guard. Price is out there with Warren. Then there's Hodges. And it's Harkless in at the 1.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
They set the pick. Now Hawkins. Back to Payton. To the right side. Now here's Decker. Rose with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Evans, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Hill comes in for Payton. Three from the inbound. That's good. And the Hoyas' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Hawkins.
And you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Outside Hill. Pass to Wade. There's 1:26 left in the second half of basketball. No good. Hoyas leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hoyas.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Rose. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he gets it to go. And Georgetown leads by 17.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Hawkins kicks to Wade. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Hodges.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Rose against Hawkins. And it's Rose missing. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Hill kicks to Wade for the 3, but they'll get another chance. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Payton dishes to Gibson. So the Hoyas win it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation, being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
And
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr.
Hey,
P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move.
We met working at the post office.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Malik Rose from Georgetown University.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma.